Sox update. Sunday, July 28, 2013, the Boston Red Sox defeat the Orioles to take 2 out of 3 from the Orioles in Baltimore.
After taking a series against the Orioles for the first time in more than 2 years. Don't get David Ortiz mad. This is what happens. He gets 4 hits.
After a 7-3 victory against the Orioles last night in Camden Yards in Oriole Park, the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles square off in the final game of a 3-game weekend series in Baltimore, as the Boston Red Sox got off to a good start in the top of the first inning on a Mike Napoli double, his 27th of the season on a fly ball to right fielder Nick Markakis, and chained victory in scores on David Ortiz to the third, and it was 1-0 in favor of the Red Sox. And 2 innings later in the top of the third inning, Big Papi David Ortiz homers on a fly ball to left center field, and Jacoby Ellsbury scores, and it was 3-0 in favor of the Red Sox through 3 innings. And it would stay that way until the top of the 8th inning on a Jared Saltamakis singles on the ground ball to right fielder Nick Markakis, and David Ortiz scores, and Mike Napoli scores, and Johnny Gomes the third to second, and that was all the Red Sox offense could help John Lester. He pitched awesome. 7 innings pitched, 4 hits, and 2 batted balls and 8 strikeouts. He was stellar, and he goes to 10-6 on the season, while the losing pitcher goes to Jason Hamill from the Orioles, who falls to 7-8 in the season as the Boston Red Sox flank the Baltimore Orioles 5-0 to take 2 out of 3 from the Orioles in Baltimore as they head back to Fenway Park for a make-up game with the Tampa Bay Rays at Fenway Park, as Felix Dubon a man for the Red Sox wall. David Price a man for the Tampa Bay Rays. And take a look at the other scores. Speaking of the Rays, they are tied at 5-5 apiece with the New York Yankees at Yankee Stadium in the bottom of the 9th inning. In the nation's capital, in the bottom of the 8th, it was the Washington Nationals all over the New York Mets, 14-1. In Chicago, it was the Chicago White Sox and Kansas City Royals to a 2-2 tie. Out in Oakland in the bottom of the first inning, it was the Los Angeles Angels 4, the Oakland Athletics nothing in the bottom of the first inning. And the top of the second inning was the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs to a 0-0 tie. Down in LA, it's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Cincinnati Reds to a 0-0 tie. Bottom of the second inning was Colorado 1, Milwaukee 1 in the bottom of the second inning.
He was under control the whole.
Top of the second inning was Minnesota 2, Seattle nothing.
That we saw in the beginning of the season.
Bottom of the second inning was San Diego 1, Arizona nothing in the bottom of the second inning. Other scores that are final was Cleveland 6, Texas nothing. It was Toronto 2, Houston 1. It was Detroit 12, Philadelphia 4, and it was Miami 3, Pittsburgh 2. How about them Red Sox?
When scoring the first run of the game, they had the best record in all of baseball.